Hello, hello. Oh, wait, I'm not all the way live yet. Oh, there I am. Hi, everybody. I wanted to pop on here. Hello. I wanted to pop on here really, really quickly. Probably gonna be like 10 minutes, but uh, I have been planning to go live at least this entire week, every day, and just kind of chat about some different things, right? One is kind of how you become more visible in your business, right? Especially as a wellness coach. Whether you're a weight loss coach, nutritionist, dietitian, or personal trainer, mindset coach, life coach, right? How are you becoming more visible in your business? How are you becoming more visible to your ideal client? And so I was like, oh, it's late. I don't know if I want to get on here this late. I'm a little tired. And I was like, at first, I wasn't going to get on. And then I got an email from Nat Bullen that said, keep showing up, show up. And I was like, oh man, it was like the sign that I needed that it was time to go live. So decided to go live just for a short time, but I wanted to come on and give you guys, first of all, thanks Nat for that email. I know you don't love emails, so that was amazing that you did that. And it also showed me I got to get back to writing emails. But um, what I wanted to do was I wanted to come on here and just give kind of three quick tips on becoming more visible to your ideal client and essentially being able to grow your business, because when you grow your visibility, it helps to grow your business. We all know that visibility basically turns into leads, and then leads can be converted into new clients, right? So I want to get on here and kind of talk about a couple of things that I did to grow my wellness and weight loss coaching business throughout the year. So I started my business in 2017. And I started on YouTube, just kind of created a YouTube channel, began showing people and sharing my weight loss journey, and then people began asking me to coach them, right? And that's basically how my business started. And so for me, I started to look at how do I grow this thing, because I couldn't sit and play. I'm gonna call it play. I couldn't sit and play as a weight loss coach or whatever and not be making money. Like that was a thing for me. I have a family of 4 kids, married, and I was accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and so I wanted to keep that up. So I had to think about how could I grow this business, right? It was definitely important to me that, I mean, the first mission was always I wanted other people to feel better. I wanted others to be healthier. I wanted folks to not live how I had lived prior to that. So let me quickly introduce myself so I can tell you what I did and then how I did it. Okay, so first, I'm Ileka Falette, and I'm a wellness business strategist. I work with wellness entrepreneurs to go move away from the chase and the grind and move toward monthly recurring revenue, right? And we do this using my Reclaim Your Revenue methodology. Essentially, I show you how to work less, live more, and feel better while you reclaim your revenue, right? We use visibility strategies, also reclaiming your time. So we use time strategies and also mindset shifts to really help grow that business. And why am I qualified for this? Well, when about 7 years ago, I lost 120 pounds, and when that happened, I decided that I needed to help other people do the same. I was mom of 4, and I weighed well over 300 pounds, and I felt okay, but my body didn't. So basically, my knees bothered me all the time. My back was hurting. I just was in a lot of pain, and I knew I needed to make a shift. So when I lost the weight, I felt really good. I started to look back at who I was before and realized that I had gotten used to being in pain. I'd gotten used to, having knee pains and back pains and all those things. So, anyways, I shifted that, lost weight, and I wanted to help so many others to improve their health too. And that's how I ended up getting into starting a YouTube channel and eventually becoming a health and wellness coach. I built my business, grew my business, and in order to grow my business, in doing so, I really leaned into the strategies that I'm going to be talking about, today, which is essentially improving visibility, um, reclaiming my time. So looking at how I was working, how late I was working, how often I was working, how much I was working, and how that got to shift. And then lastly, shifting my mindset to see that I'm gonna just say the world is our oyster, right? We get to grow, we get to do the things that we want to do, we get to live the life we want to live. And so that's what I did. So if you're in here, if you're watching this now, comment, say I'm here, I'm watching. If you are, watching a replay, I would love to see comment replay and let me know if this is the kind of stuff that you want to hear, because this is the thing, right? I'm gonna let you know, we just finished up our Reclaim Your Revenue retreat that was massive on visibility. So I'm going to talk to you about why visibility is so important in your business and how you get to grow your YouTube channel, your visibility overall, so that you get to step into where you're looking to be, right? Step into your business growth and really step into feeling better about your business so that you can continue to work your business, right? And do the thing that you love, the thing that you're passionate about. So I'm going to give you 3 quick tips on what I use to become more visible to my ideal client as a wellness coach, and essentially what I use to grow this my wellness, my essentially my weight loss and wellness business. Okay. So if you want those tips, comment me below and I'm gonna give these tips to you. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I'm live right now on Facebook and also on YouTube. So just highlighting that. So anyways, first tip is showing up consistently, right? So when I first started my YouTube channel and began growing my business, essentially, um, I had these things, I had these tools. I was like, oh my goodness, I've lost weight. I know how to do it. I'd already helped like some family members do it, so I knew that I could do this thing. So I was like, oh, I know how to do it. So how do I bring people in to watch my YouTube channel? How do I bring people in to, to say, hey, I want you to help me on this journey and to hire me to help them along this path. And so the first thing was being consistent. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was posting 3 times a week. Mondays was my vlog, like showing like my progress, my process, what I eat, how I work out, what the week looked like. Wednesday was a live, so I would go live every Wednesday and just chat, do a Q&A. And then Thursday was a new recipe, so I would cook and do like a what I eat in a day video. So 3 times a week I was live. Now I don't think that you have to necessarily go live 3 times a week. I was an overdoer, right? But that level of consistency is what began to grow my channel, right? Folks began to look forward to me showing up on Monday with a new video, Wednesday with a live Q&A, and Thursday with another new video. And I did that for about a year. And my channel just grew literally because of that. Well, the reason that's important is that consistency allowed YouTube to say, oh, she's showing up. Let me go ahead and start putting her videos out there, suggesting her videos to other people. And that's what they began doing. And so because of that, people began to see what I was doing. And then they started asking me to coach them, to help them on their health and fitness journey, to help them feel better, have more energy, lose the weight, and all the things. And so that is tip number 1. Showing up consistently can lead to more views on what you're doing. So showing up is important, right? Doesn't mean you got to be showing up 24 hours a day. Doesn't mean you have to stay on long. Like I'll probably be on here for 15 minutes, right? It's just being consistent, right? So now let's lead to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is connecting with others who are in a similar space to you. So here's what that means, right? Let's say that you're a nutritionist, right? Or a dietitian, and you're starting your business as a dietitian and nutritionist, and you want your clients to be able to, be consistent, change the way they're eating, all those things. Well, and that's what you help people to do, right? But you're like, okay, I've got some clients, and I know this thing can continue to grow if more folks knew about me. Well, one way to bring in more people to your ecosphere is by connecting with, as a dietitian, connecting with a personal trainer. Personal trainers are always trying to get their clients to be more consistent, but their clients tend to work with them as a come on every Monday at 2 p.m. or whatever to get their workout in, and then eat whatever they want the rest of the week. And so the results don't tend to be there. They need the consistency when it comes to, they need the guidance and accountability and consistency when it comes to nutrition. So having a dietitian or nutritionist or just someone who is, a food guide, whatever, keto person, whatever you are, right? Plant-based nutritionist, having someone like that to guide them, keep them accountable, and help them to understand how to eat is key. So connecting with a personal trainer, you guys could refer clients back and forth, and it's going to allow you to become more visible in what you do, right? So that's going to be that's super key, and it's a simple thing to do. You could connect with 5 personal trainers, and they could all be sending their clients your way to create meal plans and nutrition plans and accountability plans for them. All right, so that's tip number 2, connecting with someone in a similar field who work with similar clients, and then you can just kind of refer back and forth, right? Affiliate programs, whatever you want to do, but you get to grow. Okay, so that's tip number 2. And these are quick tips, right? Now, tip number 3 is, and this is actually my favorite thing. This is how I grew my YouTube channel from, 300 followers, which had come from me connecting with like people at the gym, like, hey, follow me on YouTube. I see somebody at the park, hey, follow me on YouTube. Like, that's how it started, right? So I went from that to 300 followers to about 35,000 followers. And the reason that shifted was connecting with folks in curated spaces that others have already curated. So basically, I would reach out to someone with a large following and see if I could speak at their event or speak in their group, Facebook group or Instagram, or on their Instagram page, go live with them, whatever it took, right? So many of these were paid. Like, people don't talk about this all the time, often, but if you're going to speak in front of, or if you're going to go live with someone on YouTube or Instagram, right, and they have a pretty large following, usually you're paying them to do that. And so I did that. I paid to be on like Afro Girl Fit's Instagram, or, I paid to do that. And so what that did for me was it increased my visibility, because I knew that, I think it was called Afro Girl Fit. The Afro Girl Fit was had at the time, probably, 100,000 followers or something on Instagram. And I knew that was my audience. And so when I was able to post a picture or side-by-side picture and, and a caption under there, people came to me and started following me. And now I am more visible to my ideal audience, and I'm showing up, right? And that was a huge thing. And so that's exactly what I curate for my clients. So when someone, for instance, I had my retreat last week, Reclaim Your Revenue retreat. And this is a retreat for wellness entrepreneurs who want to learn how to create profitable retreats, right? And so, and we're doing another one in February of 2024. So definitely want to make sure you're in on that. Get the information, sign up. I'll put the link somewhere. I'm sure the link's in here somewhere. But basically, what I do at this event is I have an audience that's already curated on YouTube and in Facebook and on Instagram, right? And essentially, we go live to that audience. So all the folks who came to the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat, right, as a guest speaker, they got to speak in front of an audience of 70,000 or more. And so in speaking in front of this audience, now this audience is now in their ecosphere. They're going to sign up to be on their newsletter, or, see them at some sort of event or whatever, right? And so now this audience knows them and begins to follow them. And as these wellness entrepreneurs begin putting out more information and more offers and things like that, these people got to see it. They got to partake in the offer, and now their business got to grow. You become more visible when you connect with someone who has the visibility that you want, and now you get to step on their stage and share your expertise. it's a game changer. And that's exactly what it was for the ladies who showed up at the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat, because not only were they learning how to host profitable retreats, they also got the opportunity to speak in front of 70,000 people. And then after they speak, we stream it live for them to speak in front of the audience, what I do is I take their videos and I'm going to cut it up into additional videos and then repost it on my page, on my channels, right? And then also send it to them. So they have an opportunity to not only be shared live, but it gets to be reposted as a new video. Like, this is a game changer. And then in addition to that, the folks who are in my, like the clients that I work with, the different wellness entrepreneurs, they're also able to go live and have master classes and things like that in my Facebook group, which is a pretty large Facebook group, right? So in that group, they're able to connect with their ideal audience over and over again. They are shown as the authority in that space that I've already curated. And so now they come in as the authority in that space, and these people are signing up for their programs because they see them as the authority and able to do the thing, right? And so if that's something that you're thinking, oh my goodness, how do I grow this business? How do I continue ensuring that I am more visible in front of my ideal client, more than just referrals from, from other clients, and more than that, right? But actually showing up as an authority in a curated space with your ideal audience, game changer, absolute game changer. So if that's something that you want and you're like, shoot, Ileka, this sounds amazing, then I would say hit me up in the DMs. DM me the word, game changer, right? Because that's what it absolutely is. DM me game changer, and let's talk about how you can become more visible. I just gave you 3 great tips, and now I can help you do it. I literally, at our Reclaim Your Revenue retreat in February. It's going to be February 1st through the 4th, and we are going to be going live streaming on all of my channels, right? So on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So that's something you get to do. You get to share your expertise in front of an audience of 70,000 or more, aligned audiences, aligned people, or an engaged audience that people are ready to buy, right? Ready to see you, ready to shift. They want the transformation, and they're just waiting for you to show them how to get it. And that's what you get to do when you speak at the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat. All right. So if that's something you want, again, send me a DM, or you can go right to the link. I'm going to post it here because I often forget to post the link, but I'm going to post the link. It's reclaimyourrevenue.com. And basically you can sign up there. Now, I will say when you sign up for the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat, what happens is you'll go ahead and put down your deposit, and then we'll have a conversation. Because what I always say is, I want to make sure that I curate the spaces for my people, right? And in order to curate that space, what we get to do is we get to meet, connect, and ensure that we are a great fit for each other. All right. So that's what we do. And I'm super excited about this. So I'm going to go on and go to bed because it's 11 o'clock here, and I'm usually not up this late. Well, I'm usually up this late, but I'm not usually on live this late. So anyways, but I'm so excited for you all. So definitely, if you feel like you want to be at this retreat, you want to become more visible to your ideal client, and you are a wellness entrepreneur, that means wellness in all spaces, right? So we're looking at mindset, life coaches, health coaches, nutritionists, dietitians, personal trainers or fitness coaches, financial wellness coaches, because that's a huge space as well. Like, if that is you, then go ahead and sign up for the retreat, and let's talk about getting you more visible and stepping up in front of your ideal client. All right. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Have a great day or a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.